So this verse is just shocked me when I first heard it. And it says this in Psalm 4. And David's writing in Psalm 4 about the distress that he's in because of people surrounding him. David's constantly going through persecution, and he's trying to follow God the best that he can, but people around him are just trying to kill him all the time, literally kill him. Even King Saul, the person that was supposed to support him, is turning against him. He says, "How long shall my honor be turned to shame? How long will you love vain words and seek after lies? But know the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. The Lord hears when I've called to him." So he's talking about the ungodly that are speaking words against David. But David says this, verse 4, "Be angry and do not sin. Ponder in your own beds and on your own hearts, and in your own hearts, and be silent." What's going on there? Well, David's saying, look, there's persecution coming against me, and he's angry about it. He's angry that this is happening. He's frustrated. He's discouraged. This word anger means to be agitated. Did you know that David was agitated by this? He didn't enjoy the persecution. The Bible doesn't say that we're going to enjoy the trial, but it does say to count the joy in the trial. It doesn't mean that the trial feels good, but with faith, we believe that the trial is good. And so David is angry, but he's not falling into sin. He says, be angry and do not sin. You can be upset about something. You can be having a righteous anger. You can be discouraged about what's happening. You could be frustrated by the situation, but that doesn't mean you have to sin and harden your heart and get bitter and become losing your faith in God. No, you can take that anger to the Lord. You can take that pain to the Lord. You can trust in the Lord through the pain, and then you won't sin in the midst of that anger. Jesus was angry, but he didn't sin. He was angry at the idolatry in his own Father's house. So it says, be angry and do not sin. And then it says this, ponder in your own hearts and on your own beds and be silent. David's saying this, just sit in your bed and ponder the situation. Don't act rashly. Don't act out in anger. Don't make a foolish decision. Just ponder in your own heart on your own bed and shut your mouth. Be silent. And the Lord's going to take care of it. Sometimes what we need to do is just sit in bed and think about it and be silent and just wait on God. And then verse 5, offer right sacrifices and put your trust in the Lord. In spite of the pain, offer some sacrifices to God. Offer the sacrifice of praise. Offer the sacrifice of prayer, the sacrifice of reading the word, the sacrifice of fellowship, the sacrifice of sitting in silence, the sacrifice of denying yourself, and then trust in the Lord. Put your trust in the Lord. And when you do that, the anger will eventually pass over, and you will begin to reach a place of faith and peace again. So these are some things that David did in his trials. He felt the emotion, but he processed that and took that to God. He came out on top. So these are some keys to learn from David's life.